Hi guys, what is up and welcome back to the YouTube channel. I have another Dragon Ball Z What If, and let's watch this. It's a full story, probably about like 18 to 30 minutes, if not maybe less. Let's get going. Dragon Ball Z What If Raditz turned good? After the immense fight with the reincarnation of the demon King Piccolo and the newly acquired powers that Goku had from training with Kami, the battle was immense. But in the end, Goku won and spared the demon King Piccolo's reincarnation, known as Piccolo or Piccolo Jr. Now, fast forward to real time as Dragon Ball Z begins. Goku takes Gohan and is going to take him to meet Master Roshi and Bulma. Meanwhile, not too far away, about 60 miles, we see Goku's supposedly brother, Raditz, flying up as he meets Piccolo. The fight at first is obnoxious. Raditz asking if he knows who Kakarot is. Piccolo says that he is the strongest on this planet, and there's only someone else named Goku who might be stronger than him. So, like nothing before, Raditz starts to battle Piccolo to see how strong people on Earth can really get. Raditz looks closer and sees, you're a Namekian, aren't you? Wow, a warrior Namekian too. You should be more stronger. Piccolo gets enraged and fights to the fullest, using every single bit of power he has, spiking up his power. Raditz is still faring very well, but some unexpected hits land. This is what causes Raditz to not do so good, until finally he throws a sundae, injuring Piccolo badly as he falls down to the ground. Piccolo wakes up very injured, firing a final attack. Raditz throws it away, but this is just a distraction as Piccolo wakes up, striking a couple of blows on Raditz, one hitting his head very hard. Raditz falls down to the ground, flying all the way over the 60 miles, landing where Goku is. We then see Piccolo rushing towards him. Ah! How dare you! I told you I'm strong. But just then Goku steps in front of Piccolo. Piccolo, what you think you're doing? Don't you even dare touch him, Piccolo says. And what are you going to do about this, Goku? As a small battle ensues. Piccolo is eventually chased off as Raditz is said, who are you? To us, it seems like Raditz has lost his memories because of all the fighting that took an impact on him, even though he was stronger than Piccolo. Raditz now agrees to stay with Goku, who still doesn't know he's his brother, nor does Raditz since he's lost his memory. So Goku takes Raditz home and they live happily together until one day Raditz stumbles across Goku's kitchen counter when he opens a cupboard and finds his scouter. He lifts his scouter up, turning it on, and that's when he hears Vegeta. Vegeta, Nappa, oh, we're coming to Earth. Looks like Kakarot, Raditz's brother, has killed him. Well, I was a fool, Vegeta says, to think that Raditz was strong. Listening to the message. After that, I hear there's something called Dragon Balls on Earth. We can use them to wish for immortality, to defeat Frieza, and check what kind of power Raditz's brother Kakarot has that he could kill him. All stuff stumbles back into Raditz's memory as he dashes into the kitchen table, screaming at Kakarot, telling him everything he knows. Listen, Kakarot, I don't know what you turned me into, but I feel this life is peaceful. But anyway, listen. Raditz tells Goku everything. We are a warrior Saiyan race. You got sent from Earth to Earth after the destruction of planet Vegeta by our father Bardock and our mother Gine. I am your brother. It seems I had lost my memory, but not fully, as I have regained it. Now, Kakarot, you either join me or leave. Goku refuses at first, and a small battle breaks out. But before Raditz can throw a finishing blow, which Goku can counter, he stops. On second thought, I don't want to do this. The life I've lived with you for this past couple of months, it's good. Something I've never thought of saying before. Now, Kakarot, if I choose to stay with you and work with you, you better not disgrace the Saiyan name. Raditz couldn't believe he was saying this, but he knew he enjoyed this life as much as he hated it. He put away his Saiyan pride and said, Kakarot, as my brother, I am with you. Anyway, don't get overexcited by this. And they only have 2 months left until the Saiyans can get you. We better start training, Kakarot. Their power is unlike anything ever seen before. Goku listens to all this in shock, but reluctantly agrees. And just like that, after telling everything, training begins. They get to know more about their parents. Training begins. Of course, now that Raditz have his memory back, he is much more ruthless, unlike just now. Until finally the day arrives. The Saiyan Prince Vegeta and his right-hand man Nappa arrive on the planet Earth, Goku, and now even Raditz home. Goku is accompanied by his son Gohan, who is trained and much more stronger than in the canon story. He is also accompanied by Piccolo, and of course his brother Raditz. Goku, Raditz, and Piccolo lead off the attack, with Goku going right behind him. Raditz versus Nappa assumes to be ready, as punches and kicks connect. This battle is unlike anything ever seen before, as Nappa wonders how just did Raditz get this strong. It's only a thought that can remain in Nappa's mind, something that he will never know, he thinks. Raditz's battle power is amazing as he fights, but he can't just get there yet. All it takes is for Piccolo to get in the way, firing a mighty blast. Both of them get Nappa down. Now it's time for Vegeta. Goku rushes, with Gohan accompanying. Gohan is not much stronger, but hits a fair hit on Vegeta, followed by Goku powering up to the maximum. Remember, unlike the canon event, Goku doesn't have Kaioken due to him not dying. So the battle commences at its part 2. As Goku fires his hands, getting ready, he makes his way to where the Saiyan Prince is. He's ready to fight. He's ready to get this over with. He's ready to avenge Raditz for being hurt by Vegeta. Goku fires a nice clean hit with a Kamehameha. He's training with a fellow Saiyan, half Saiyan being Gohan, his son, and a strong Namekian, Piccolo, was enough to get him to the level as a Kaioken times 4 he was at in the canon story. But Vegeta is not done yet. It takes the final attempts from Raditz and Goku combined, even with Gohan and Piccolo in the background, to finish off Vegeta for once more. But Vegeta says, "Why, you are not going down that easily. I'll take one of you monkeys with me. He fires a blast so hard, striking Piccolo. Piccolo lies on the ground, lifeless. Raditz and Goku and Raditz looks at Vegeta's lifeless body on the ground. Goku says he didn't want to kill Vegeta, but Raditz says it was the only way to get rid of one of the threats. Next, they had to go to Namek, which was the only place that had Dragon Balls, so they could bring Piccolo back, and then the Earth's Dragon Balls and Piccolo would be revived. So, after training in the spaceship Bulma made for them, Goku, Raditz, Gohan, and even Krillin, sorry it's not in this image, go to the planet Namek. All of Frieza's army is not a problem for Raditz. Only the Ginyu Force gives him a little run for his money, but with powering up to his max, he is able to defeat them. Meanwhile, Goku collects the Dragon Balls. Raditz gets a new change of armor and is ready. Goku summons a dragon and revives Piccolo. But just then, sensing everything, the evil tyrant himself, the Emperor of the so-called universe, Frieza, shows up. Goku fights Frieza for a little while. Frieza has no choice but to transform into his final form, and Goku is now losing, until his brother Raditz comes in to help him and fights Frieza. But just then, as it seems they're winning, Frieza points a death beam to Piccolo, striking his heart down. But he's not dead. But Frieza is not done playing games yet. He appears in front of Krillin, punching him so hard that he falls down to the ground, dead. Goku and Raditz tells Gohan to take Piccolo and get out of there right that instant. So they take Piccolo out and goes to the spaceship. Now, before fully going, Raditz communicates with his nephew Gohan and tells him to find Purunga. He's somewhere still in the air, as the sky is still dark, and tells him to wish for Krillin to be brought back to life after he gets Piccolo back to full health. So Gohan obeys. And with this, Raditz, while talking, is still enraged. He couldn't believe he had come to groan for these Earthlings. He powered up in rage as he transforms into the Raditz, the Super Saiyan of legend. Raditz rushes towards Frieza, tearing his arm apart and punching a hole through him. Raditz versus Frieza begins. Raditz looks behind him to see his brother, still in anger, powering up at the death of his best friend Krillin. Goku's power is immense as he shakes the whole of planet Namek unlike anything ever seen before. Goku tells Raditz to move out of the way as he goes. Raditz moves out of the way as the blast connects with Frieza, killing him. Now, both Raditz and Goku get on the spaceship, meeting with the newly revived Krillin and the Piccolo back to health, and Goku's son and Raditz's nephew, Gohan. They all fly away back to Earth. Speaking of Raditz, he has now started a family. He settles down with Bulma and has a small son. Meanwhile, on Earth, Frieza's ship is coming as Mick Part 3. Continue where we stopped off. As the two Super Saiyans, before they can even make their way, a dashing new light of hope arrives on the battlefield. A striking blue Colagraph line strikes Frieza down, and it seems it's a sword, with a guy with Super Saiyan hair, golden hair, and piercing turquoise eyes with a sharp blade and a gazillions of hope, wearing a capsule corp jacket, arrives, slicing Frieza. He explains to Goku that he is Raditz's son, whether Raditz knows it or not. This is his son's son. He can tell because of his name, and the resemblance is uncanny. Trunks warns the Z-Fighters about the android and how they are going to come soon. So the Z-Fighters train, and this one Raditz, I'm sorry, the image of Vegeta. Finally, Goku arrives where Android 19 is and fights him, but the heart virus catches him. Goku grips his heart in pain, but luckily his Saiyan blood relative and brother Raditz is here to save the day. He tells Goku to rest and take the heart antidote as he rushes forward, transforming into a Super Saiyan, fighting androids 19 and 20, which is Dr. Gero. Before killing Dr. Gero, he says, "Tell me where the other androids are." Goku, back to health, and after Raditz gets the information out, release the androids after finding out that they have to kill them before Cell finds them. Raditz had also forced Dr. Gero to tell him about Cell, his new project. So Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Raditz battle the androids. They thought they could kill them, but their power is not at enough. Super Saiyan Raditz meets the imperfect Cell, who appeared out of nowhere. Raditz knew this would happen. If only he could have killed the androids before Cell could have arrived. But Piccolo luckily appeared on the battlefield, distracting Cell for a little bit, but only for Cell to pierce Piccolo with the nib of his tail and run towards the androids, absorbing them. Cell pointed to his head. This mentality is the best. Now I'm perfect. As he strikes towards Goku, just like how his mission is, he punches him to the ground, punching his hand and piercing right through his back. Goku lays down on the ground, lifeless. Seeing this, Raditz, the Super Saiyan, gets enraged. He had grown to care so much for his brother and loved this planet. He wouldn't let this be. He transformed into Super Saiyan 2 with a gazillions of hope. He rushes towards Cell, beating him down. Raditz fires a final blast, one that he had learned from his brother over time, called the Kamehameha. The image of Goku in spirit appeared next to Raditz, powering up into a Super Saiyan as the faithful brothers Kamehameha engulfs Cell. Raditz gathers the Dragon Balls and wishes Goku back to life. He's so happy to be with his family. Now, Gohan and Trunks, that being present Trunks, of course, are so happy as cousins, Bulma and Chi-Chi, and even Goku and Raditz. They all live happily ever after. But if you are a true Dragon Ball fan, you know peace never stays in Dragon Ball. Welcome to part 4. We arrive at the World Martial Arts Tournament. Fights go just like how it was in the original anime, only with Vegeta not being here. Shin, however, comes, of course, just like in the canon story, and says that he needs Goku and Raditz's help. So they fly over to Babidi's ship, where Krillin is there this time, and thanks to him being around Goku much more, he can train. He helps Goku, and they both finish off Yakon. Raditz finishes off Pui Pui. Goku shows off his newly acquired Super Saiyan 3, and so does Raditz. His hair being long enough in his regular Super Saiyan, obviously it's going to be that 10 times longer. Both of them transform into Super Saiyan 3, and with a combined punch, which one of them could have done, they killed Deborah. But that energy makes the evil Majin Buu come back to life. The evil Majin Buu rushes towards Goku, but with a combined Super Saiyan 3, he's able to win with his brother Raditz, as they both fire a final blast, ending the threat of Majin Buu. And that is the World Peace Saga. The end of the Buu Saga, the World Peace Saga. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next one, which is of course going to be another Dragon Ball What If. Hopefully you people enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on another one.